Hey, beautiful people, it's your girl Ro, and in today's video, I'm going to talk about some of the reasons people get denied life insurance. I'm going to talk about 3 reasons that you may or may not know about because they're not the most obvious. And so let's just get right into it. The first one is prescriptions. If you are taking a particular prescription medication or a combination of prescription medications, sometimes that can have a negative effect on your approval versus denial. So it's not always about how many medications you're taking. Sometimes it's the medication itself, as well as if you're taking 2 combinations or 3, that is not favorable for the insurance companies. Also, a lot of people don't know that when you're filling out an application, the life insurance companies you're giving them permission to check the prescription database, the National Prescription Database history. So if you are ever prescribed a medication, it's in that database. Whether you're taking it or not, it's in the database, and the insurance companies are running that to determine if you listed all the prescriptions on your application, number 1, and also if you're taking them. And even if you are not taking them, they still will see that as a red flag and could potentially deny you life insurance just from your prescription history. So definitely keep that in mind. And I've said this before, if you know you're not going to take your medication that the doctor is prescribing, just tell the doctor not to prescribe it. Take your medication if it's prescribed. But if you know you're not going to take it, it's going to affect your record. So ask the doctor not to prescribe it to you if you already know in advance that you're not going to take it anyway. Even if you don't fill the prescription, it's on your record. So keep that in mind. The number 2 reason that people can potentially get denied for life insurance is the driving record. Insurance companies are checking your driving record as well. They're looking for DUIs, too many excessive speeding tickets, etc. So, which makes sense because that reason you may be a risky driver, which means you're more likely to have an accident, which means you're more likely to die sooner rather than later. But a lot of people don't realize that the insurance companies are also checking your driving record. And again, you're giving them permission to do so in your application. So if you already know that you have a recent DUI, usually it depends on the insurance company. Some go back 2 years, some go back 5 years. Typically DUIs are like 2 to 5 years. You won't see them going further than that. So keep that in mind. If you have a DUI on your record, that could potentially be a denial cause. If you have excessive speeding tickets, that could also, or points, too many points on your record, that could also be a red flag for the insurance company. And so make sure that you're checking this information before you apply for life insurance if you already know that you have a DUI or excessive speeding tickets. And the third reason I want to talk about, which a lot of people don't really think about, is if you are recently on parole or probation, like currently. So most companies, 99.9% of them will not approve you if you're currently incarcerated. However, if you're on parole or probation, most of them also will not approve you for life insurance because they still see you as risky. So typically the time frame is about 2 years after your probation has ended. I have seen a couple companies that require 3 years after the probation has ended for you to be eligible to be approved for life insurance. And so a lot of people don't know those things. And I see a lot when the agents are pre-qualifying individuals to find out if they're going to get approved. They're not asking the last 2 questions about the driving record and the probation parole. So if any agents are watching, keep that in mind. Probation parole and driving record, DUI. There was a glitch in the matrix, but so probation parole and driving record. So consider all of those factors. So those aren't all the reasons people generally get denied, but those are 3 reasons that people, including agents, don't tend to think about when pre-qualifying or even applying for life insurance. So I hope this was helpful. Please subscribe and follow me for more videos. I am your girl Ro, and I'm on a mission to help educate the masses about life insurance, how we can use it while we're alive, and also potentially create generational wealth. See you on the next video.